All right. Music.
Is anyone going to see this video besides your dad?
Nope.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I want to post it on something that's not super sketchy. All right. So you're going to sit right there? Yeah? Okay. We are going to start with warm-ups. Wait, should I like tell them who I am?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember. I'll edit this video like that from the beginning of it. Okay.
It's good because I just don't spell.
Oh, her name's Jen. Hi, Jen. I'm Ashley. And this is going to be my Hoopnotica HoopFlow1 mock class, and that's Sam. So yeah. All right. So you both got our hoops. I gave her my Hoopnotica one because we only have one beginner hoop, so that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start with breathing lifts. So have your feet shoulder width apart, your shoulders open, hands on each side of the hoop, and we're going to lift up, breathe in, and then exhale, breathe out. We're gonna do 10 of them. Sound good? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and now we're going to do the twists. So we're going to turn our body, lift up, lift down, and we're going to breathe each time we go up. Kind of the same thing. Okay? So we'll start to the right. Good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty. And that's just shoulders, to get everything open. Alright, so I'm going to do our side stretches to get our sides activated. You're going to put it and have it rest against the back, kind of like the small right there. And your arms are going to be in a W on the side. You're still going to keep your feet shoulder width apart and your arms and shoulders open. And when you do your stretch this side breathe, so you can get deeper into your stretch. So it's going to be 10 of those as well. Alright, so 1, to the center, 2, to the center, 3, the center, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Alrighty. So now we're going to put the hoop on the ground. We're going to be real awkward and cat-cow it. Alright, you ready? Okay. So put your hoop to the side for a second. You're going to keep your shoulder or your knees aligned with your hip bones. I'll just go next to you. There we go. So we're going to keep your shoulders aligned with your hips, and you're going to keep your shoulders open. Put them down. Keep everything aligned, so your shoulders are going to be aligned with your wrists. And all you're doing is you're keeping your, still keep your breath intact. You're going to move your chest up, your head down, kind of sucking everything in, stretching like the long of your neck, and then you're going to push out. So butt out, chin out, and it's going to stretch your spine. So we'll do 10 of them. Keep breathing, it's really awkward, I know. But I don't want you to stretch and hurt your back. Okay, so everything aligned in order. So we're going to go down. Oh, good, we got to look at each other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pretty face. 9, alright, 10. Okay, good. If they'll stretch it? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do rolls. We're going to get our hips warmed up and our chest warmed up. Just like in hooping, everything's important to go in both currents. Keep everything, aligned and centered. So we're gonna start with our hips and we're gonna go forward. 1, and keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stick your booty out. 7.
Like a SpongeBob,
8.
bring it around.
Bring it around.
Yeah.
All right, let's go the other way. 1. Oh, you get that little pop. 2.
You're on my right side every time I come around.
3. Ooh, I'm losing my own balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So then we're gonna do the same thing with your chest. So now you gotta stick your boobies out. Yeah.
Okay.
We're working in an all-girls studio, so we can say boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's appropriate.
yeah, all boobies. All right. So shoulder width apart with your knees. You can keep your hands here. I kind of do that to keep everything centered. So we're gonna take it out to the side, back, kind of like how we were cat-cowing. It's kind of like a stand-up cat-cow. And to the side, forward. Yeah, there you go. So forward.
Dance move.
1. I know. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. It's like really engaging. You have to engage your core a lot,
Yeah.
right? So now we're gonna go the other way. This is how you get that like nice line. So we went this way, so we're gonna go the opposite way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got some cracks. Yeah? Alright, so now that we're warmed up, feel good? Feel stretched out a little bit? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Alright, so we're going to do 4 different things, and I'll show you kind of a quick overview of what they're going to look like visually. So we're going to focus on waist hooping. We're going to focus on with your feet shoulder width apart, your feet forward, you're walking forward, walking backwards. And then we're going to do passing, off body, kind of fun. You can dance with it. And then halo with your first hand, your second hand, and both hands. And then we're also going to focus on sustained spinning, which you can either start from off your body and bring onto your body, or from on your body and off your body. So we'll kind of get like a little taste of each of those, and then we will sequence them together and play with them, have like a little bit of fun, and then we'll cool it down, because I don't want you leaving too hot. Alright, so how I feel waist hooping works, especially because a hoop is a circle. The easiest way that I learned how to waist hoop was kind of like moving in a circle with it to understand kind of the dynamic inside of the hoop. There's 2 different sets of power points, which are the different points of your body that the hoop's going to hit. So if you're shoulder width apart and you're just hooping like that, whichever current, I go to the right, you go to the left, you said. So you're going to be going to your left. Your first hand is going to be your right hand. So that's the hand that you will lift off at. Mine's going to be my left, so ignore me and listen to me instead of watching me with those, because I'm not going to be doing it exactly the same as you. So for our power points, when we're just standing with both of our feet, with our shoulders, our power points are going to be on either side of our body. If we move 1 foot forward, now you can watch how it's hitting on either side. Now if I have 1 foot forward and I'm hooping back and forth, the power points change and they're on either front side of my body. So
whatever's most comfortable for you. If it's for me, I don't like just standing and going like this. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it, but I think it's goofy.
Yeah.
Because it's
It reminds me of like being a kid.
yeah, and you're just like,
Like
yeah.
like
Exactly.
You see
So
people the first time and they're like, do the humping move.
But you know, I encourage people to dance with it. That's what's fun, and that's how you're gonna understand things and discover things, and that's how things are gonna be easy. So, you know, start it off on your back, whichever is comfortable, with your foot forward or with your foot to the side. You know, start on your back. You obviously know what current you push to, so push towards that current, and then just notice. Keep your abs engaged. There you go. There you go. Now if you want to try it with one foot forward, how it's engaging in the front and the back. And then when you walk forward, it's kind of the same engage. Yeah. There you go. All right.
It's like awkward to walk with it and not turn.
Yeah. So, but then if you want to, you know, have fun with it, because obviously you understand how ways to, we can kind of flow around, engage your arms, kind of, you know, have some fancy fun. Yeah. Jellyfish it. Just be a jellyfish. You know, kind of have some fun with it. You know, bend your knees, get a little bit into it. Yeah, walking back and forth, because you really have to engage in those abs, right?
Yeah. You don't notice how much you use your abs until you're not.
Exactly. Because when you're doing this, you're kind of focusing more on the momentum of your spin. With this, you're really engaging with that big hoop.
I know.
But it's easier, but at the same time, it's really...
I wouldn't have been able to stand still and move with a small one.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do it. You really have to kind of like get low.
Right.
Like, you know. All right, so I think we got that. I mean, you obviously understand turning with it, walking forward, walking backwards, with your feet out, with your foot forward. Another thing that I kind of wish that I would have engaged more when I started hooping was hooping in the opposite current. Yeah. So
I can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's something. It's something to practice. You know, hooping to the left it's hard. It's really hard because you're engaging the same muscles just in a totally different way.
I don't even think even if I put the momentum into it that I could change it.
So yeah, it's kind of hard, but you know what? It's something to practice and to get good at because, you know, when people get better and they start, you know, doing breaks and stuff like that, you know, it does help because at least you can get a few spins out of it, you know, when you're grabbing and pulling back. So I think it's useful. Do I expect people to hoop both ways the whole time? Absolutely not. Because it's hard. It is really hard. But like, I feel like it's really important to engage that early on when people learn, especially when they have no clue what they're doing, because I wish I would have done that because it would have made tricks a lot easier and stuff like that. Well, absolutely. And it's kind of cool because, you know, when you're sitting and you're flowing, to be able to go and just be able to flow in the opposite direction for a little bit, it looks cool, you know. And it also helps you with other tricks and getting out of things. So I think we're good with that. So from there, we can do, let's do sustained spinning. So normal waist hooping, the way that I think that it's, you know, obviously easy to learn, having your hand kind of like on your back. And every time you hoop, you feel that hoop pass on that hand. And you're leaving that hand open. So when you feel that hoop pass, you're gonna grab it. Now I'm gonna grab with my left hand, you're gonna grab with your right. So the way that I kind of move up the hoop to my body is I have it back here. I'm gonna do it without the hoop so you can see. Have it out here, and I kind of do one of these. It's rising with me as I'm turning because that'll help you when you lower it and sustain spin it down. So you're gonna hoop with it normally, feel where that hoop is on your hand, and then when you feel comfortable, grab it or drop it. One of the two. So you have this small hoop, and I'm trying to do these slow movements.
I know, it's so hard.
I know. So you're gonna grab it, and then when you have it in your hand, you're gonna kind of move up with it, and then move it back. And the way that it's moving down your body is along the side, so then you can just throw it back on. So it's on your body, you have it on your back, pull it up. There you go, and then put it back on. Yeah.
So weird to like not do it full.
a vortex. With the same hand. There we go, yeah! Just like when you do it, just make sure like you're moving it down the side of your body.
Yeah.
If you're having, because
that's what I'm used to.
You're
like,
used to doing
going slow,
yeah.
but with this big hoop, I can't.
But
like,
you can move it with it slow. Just kind of like let the momentum of the hoop kind of guide you down, and then you can.
It's like really, really heavy.
There you go, back down. Yeah, there you go. Can you do it with your other hand? It's kind of weird doing it with your other hand.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think I can.
It's funny because you don't realize you don't realize how much you don't realize that's why hooping in both the ways is awesome because then you can figure it out both ways. But you don't realize like how much like your first hand and your second hand really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, okay, well, and I didn't really realize it either. Like I hoop to the left and things are to the right, but I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have trained myself to hoop to the left so I could do things right-handed.
Right.
But a lot of tricks are harder for me because I hoop this way.
Yeah.
And then I'm using
and
my
usually,
non-dominant hand, which, you know, your hand strength, your arm strength. So, like, that's why I think, like, I wish I would have learned how to hoop in both ways. So I could have engaged my right hand and then been able to do the same kind of movement, you know, because you're so used to it.
And plus, like when you first start, a lot of the people that teach it, first teach it right-handed usually because that's how it's more dominant. And I don't know, I feel like it would be more difficult to find a left-handed teacher if you were like at the
which is
beginning.
funny because I'm not left-handed.
Yeah.
But I
But
hoop
you do everything
pretty much left-handed. I mean, but anything off body, I do with my right hand. Right-handed. So I'm super goofy. That's why I tell people, I was like, listen to me, don't necessarily watch exactly what I'm doing because I'm not. Everyone's gonna, you know, it depends on the current because it depends on the hand that you're using. Yeah, so I mean, so then, you know, from there we have back. So moving up, moving down. Alright, so from there, since we are just did sustained spinning and our hands already up here, let's just do halo. Halo's super easy. We're gonna focus on 2 power. I know you got that big old hoop. I know. We're doing 2 power points on your hand, which is each side. I'm doing your first hand, so you would hoop with your right for your first hand. With your second hand, it's the same momentum on each side with both your power points on each side. So just above your head. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the big one, you feel that?
Yeah.
So you're just gonna keep your shoulders down, keep your chest wide, above your head. You know, and then from there you can go back into your sustains, you know, nice and fun, yeah. There you go. But practice with each hand. Keep both your, you know, your core activated and your arms open, nice and strong both. And you can get all sassy with it.
Genie in a bottle?
Yeah, get all genie in a bottle with it. You know. So that one's pretty easy. Just kind of like different variations to do. The next one we're gonna do is just passing. Passing kind of looks like this. Your hands meet in the front of your body and in the back, so it's kind of this movement. It's kind of like a little dance.
Right.
So your hoop's going to start in front of you. Your hand's going to be on the inside of the hoop with it facing forward. You're going to move it to your back. Your hand's going to receive it in the back. Here you go, camera. Your hand's going to receive it in the back. But this hand's going to grab it, move forward on the inside, grab on the inside. And then, as with everything, you can then reverse it, move it back with that hand, grab, forward grab, back grab, forward grab. You're gonna have muscles by the time you leave.
This hoop, man, it's like...
I know, if I had room in my bedroom, I would be hooping like that one in the winter, like, oh, abs all day.
Right.
Awesome.
20 pounds I put on in the winter is gonna be gone.
Because I got a 20-pound hoop. They actually advise students not to use the weighted hoops because when you hoop with it on your spine, like it might be 5 pounds, that doesn't seem like a lot, but think about like when you're golfing, when you swing a golf club, how fast that momentum is and how much strength that is. It's like this, you have to kind of think about your spine like that.
Yeah.
Like with a weighted hoop on your spine with the momentum, it's more than 5 pounds and it can cause back injury and stuff like that. So that's why like we have people use these. It's easier to learn for starters. Obviously for my intermediate classes, hoops like this are Circus Soleil fancy hoops. That's what they call me. I was like, they're Circus Soleil hoops. My computer's still engaged. Okay. All right. So now to kind of like just have a little bit of fun, we're just gonna kind of sequence everything together for let's do like maybe 2-3 minutes. Just kind of dance it out, have a little bit of fun. Trying to turn the there we go. So just whatever, just you know, put it back in your body, have a little fun. Engage those core. Engage that core. So bad though. I love it. It's kind of cool though to go back over the basics. I think it's really super important, even if like you have been hooping for a while, because like you kind of start to ignore the things that you do all the time. Yeah. Because how long have I been hooping and I still can't hoop? Standing.
Like it's so. I know it's so difficult to hoop with hand, but this one though, it's easier because it's bigger. You know.
Yeah. Because it's more momentum. I like kind of doing like the arm play.
Yeah. I like doing that a lot. Like if you do like stalls. Or
yeah.
Like that,
I think that's important to, you know, playing classes instead of just like completely, you know, learn and stress out that people aren't getting things or not understanding.
Yeah.
You know, I think a lot of it's discovery on your own as well. Like, once you understand where your power points are and where your body needs to be, you know, you got it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna learn kind of cool stuff and be like, oh, I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so fun. Okay, so I think we got it down. We warmed up. We learned wrist hooping. We learned sustained spinning. We learned halo. We learned passing. And I think like pretty good sequence together to start with dancing, you know. You learned that. That's your favorite now? Okay, so we're gonna cool down. Just kind of breathe and get deeper into our stretches now that like we warmed up our muscles in our body. So we're gonna start with forward leans. So we're gonna have the hoop behind us, resting kind of like on our thighs, the bottom part, or you're gonna rest on your calves. And just lean forward. You'll feel it in the back of your thighs. You can open up your feet a little bit. Yeah. It's supposed to when you have a big one. And then you can lean back up and then lean back. Not too far. Keep your hips open, your shoulders open, your head back a little bit. If you feel any strain, just ease up a little bit.
That's an ab workout right there.
Right. We're gonna go back down. I know. It kind of eases up that back. It stretches out those calf muscles that get tight. Okay, we'll go back again. I have like a really weak back, so sometimes like these kind of stretches suck.
Yeah, but they're good for your abs.
I know. Lord knows I need it with Christmas coming.
Right.
Alright, back down. Back up. Alright. So we're going to do a side stretch. We're going to keep your hips square. Once again, alignment is important for stretching. We're going to kind of have your hands kind of at a W again. And we're just going to engage the side stretch. You can put your arm down if you want a deeper stretch. And then you're just going to feel it on here. Make sure that your shoulder and your upper body is aligned with your leg. Back up. We'll do the other side, because being even is important. Back up. We'll do 2 more. Oh, that's a groovy song. Back up. I didn't realize my hoop matched my shirt.
Oh, it does.
I color coordinated for my hoop video. I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, we're gonna go back up. I like this one. I was practicing this one earlier. Do the 2 hands on the bottom of the hoop, kind of by your butt. Touch yourself. Alright, so keep your body aligned. You're gonna bend forward, keeping your back as flat as possible, and you're gonna lift up your arms. You feel that? Yeah, there you go, there you go. That's happy hoop too.
Oh, I know.
If it's easier for you, reach out to the sides. If it's too heavy, reach out to the sides and push back. You're still gonna get that same stretch. Keep your shoulders kind of down and open. And you can put your head down or put your head up. I wouldn't recommend putting your head up, though, kind of strength in that. But you're gonna get that stretch in the back of your legs, just stretching your shoulders, back of your back, your butt. You need to stretch your butt more often. Alright, we're gonna lift up. We'll do one more. So bend over, scoop up. All with a saxophone and everything. Yeah, this is Ellie Golden covered by LJ. Why every time I hear a saxophone do I think of Bill Clinton? I don't understand. Okay, and then you can put it down and stretch back up. Alright, so we're gonna set our hoops down. I like to stand in the middle of it. Tell it I'm the boss. So we're just gonna do a quad stretch. Engage your left foot flat as can be. You need to keep your toes wide, shoulders open. You're gonna lift up your right foot, put your right hand back. Just stretch out that muscle back here. If it makes you feel good, you can lift it back a little bit more. You wanna get real yoga-like, you can lift it all the way back. Carpet's not the best idea to do it on though. Ellie Goulding has like the perfect voice.
I know.
It's disgusting.
I love her.
Alright, we're gonna put it down, pick up the other one. I know, she has like the EDM voice.
Yeah. Me and Sean have like the biggest crush
Who doesn't? Isn't she with Calvin Harris now?
with him?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, engaged!
Maybe. I didn't know that.
She's in a music video and they're all like loving each other. Ah! Alright.
My balance keeps going up.
Alright. So we're gonna open up our hips a little bit since we kinda got a little rotation going on. So you're gonna lift up your right foot, your left hand is gonna go in the palm of your right foot, and then your right hand is gonna go under you. So you're gonna be engaged like my butt. Yeah, open it, there you go.
Stretching on my butt.
Try to keep your back up straight. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You're looking at me like this is so strange.
It is.
Okay.
Balance is weird.
There you go.
Stretching out my butt.
Yeah, right? So then we'll do the other one. So left foot, right hand and palm. This kind of helps you stay a little, like if you kind of pull it in. There you go. Keep your,
It's my balance.
I know, you're wearing socks too. On carpet, that does not help. I want to get like grippy shoes. Or grippy socks. Go to the hospital with all their socks.
Those socks are really warm.
I know. Alright, so then we're just gonna go kind of crouch down. I'm gonna move my hoop. Crouch down. Or we're just gonna kind of sit here. You can stretch in the middle. Just stretching out your thighs. Keep your kind of feet at a diagonal a little bit. You want to turn them out. There you go. And then as you breathe, you can breathe deeper in your stretch.
Or like collab.
Or sumo.
Or sumo's
I know, I love Moby. This song is the best. Every time I hear it, I'm like, I just want to listen. Alright, go up slowly, don't pull anything. Grab your hoop, give it a hug. We're done.
Thanks, teacher.
Did you learn
You're
stuff?
the best teacher. Yeah, I learned some stretches. Some weird stretches.
Alright, Jen. I hope that works. I didn't have a lot of work with because it's winter in Illinois. And Sam knows what she's doing, but she played like she did it. So a round of applause to her. Thank you. And yeah, I am excited to be certified. Right?